So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I really like the look of this guy, Federico Di Marco. He reminds me all the time of a frustrated winger. That position didn't quite work out for him. And now, as a fullback, he can't resist any opportunity to get forward and assist with what's going on up front. He really does add an extra dimension to this attack.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vinicius Junior. Koundé, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rafael Leao. And it's Reinders. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Koundé's cross, towering header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Di Marco. Gabriel. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Thuram. First quarter of an hour gone. Tries to pass it through. He's having a shot! Goal! Japan! And we have liftoff! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Japan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Japan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Thuram picks it up out wide. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Japan present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Raya clearly engaging in mind games here. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Japan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Reinders. And here's Thuram. Oh, good read.
Japan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And that's a good ball. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Oh, good-looking ball. Bellingham in acres of space out wide. Girassi! And that's been into... And again! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Reinders. Japan are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Terrific effort! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Here's Rafael Leao. Reinders! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And it's made its way to him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Girassi. Yeah, he's fouled him there. He'll fancy himself from here. Looking here to alter the direction of the game. Great ball, and he's in here. Real chance!
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's going to be another corner. Japan have their second corner now. And it's been taken short.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Dembele. He's got away. João Palhinha. Reinders. And he's played it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Koundé. Can he get on the end of this? And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Thuram. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. The second half is up and running.
Japan really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
He's had a shot! No, in he goes again! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Girassi. Reinders does well to get it back. Dembele. Chouameni. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Reinders! And he's lifted it over. Vinicius Junior looking for options for movement. Thuram takes a shot! Oh, good finish! And they are right back within touch! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So could they be onto something here? The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Probably be looking to play it square from here. Raya breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Gusto promptly onto that, and that is that. Nuno Mendes. Just about up to the hour now. Vinicius Junior. That is good alertness. Thuram. Nicely weighted ball. Threads one in. And he's in on goal. He's rising. Denied by an instinctive save.
Dembele is offering a wry smile there.
Aimed beyond the defence. Bellingham. Dembele. Koundé. That'll be a throw-in. Japan still have the cards to affect this game. Reinders. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Vinicius Junior, and the pass is intercepted. And it's Musiala. Musiala will not want to lose out here, not on the finish! Van Dijk clears without hesitation. So, third corner of the game. DiMarco goes short. Dembele. Chouameni. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. João Palhinha. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Reinders. Knocks it into space. That's tidy. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Reinders really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to...
Oh, just a keeper now! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Reinders. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well read, and the danger is averted. Has a look and place it forward. Little doubt, that is a foul. Referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
So we have movement on both benches. Musiala. DiMarco providing an outlet and a header! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Gabriel. Musiala. And that's really well manoeuvred. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He slings it in. Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's destined for the flank. And it's DiMarco. Looking for the run. Musiala. Musiala plays it in. That's put paid to the danger. Reinders. Can he finish? Koundé gets it clear. DiMarco. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. That'll be a throw. Chouameni. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Raya gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And it's Gusto. Gusto charging forward, the ball at his feet. Reinders! It's a goal! Deep into injury time! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look at.
That's that, the end. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So straight into the action.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. Thuram really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé. When it comes to building from the back, I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Reinders. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Thuram. Dembele has it out wide and in space. DiMarco with a fine tackle. Yamal. Gerassi looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham! Goal! Japan! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Japan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And here's Thuram. There's the shot! And he's quick to get rid. Can he get it through? Can he latch onto this? Koundé. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And here's Thuram. Oh, important interception. João Palhinha. Caught offside that time. Gabriel. Thuram chasing after it. João Palhinha. Looking for options for move. And a chance! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he gets rid in a hurry. DiMarco. Oh, good climb! It's hit the crossbar. It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Oh, that was vital. That's going to go a long way. Bellingham on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
Well, I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a 3rd.
He looks a really hungry player right now. Plays a shot. And a shot! Dembele. Japan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Gusto gets over and intercepts. It's just beyond his reach. Gabriel. It's Vinicius Junior. And it's made its way. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Palhinha gathers from the goal kick. Reinders. And it's Lopez. Thuram. Thuram!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the referee has blown for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Japan are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Chouameni. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
Thuram really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Reinders. Now who's going to be first to this? And here's Thuram. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Now, can they get him away? Vinicius Junior. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Chouameni. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Japan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Gusto. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Yamal. Now there's a shoot! And it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. A case now of complete control. Vinicius Junior. Dembele. Here's Matheus Cunha. Oh, good read. Gabriel. Matheus Cunha. Threads one in. A lot. Chance, surely! Bellingham. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Gabriel. And it's Bellingham. And here's Thuram. And here's Yamal. That is great defending, so alert. Matheus Cunha. Mbappe. Matheus Cunha. He's rising! No, not the best of headers.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rafael Leao. And it's Mendes. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Rafael Leao. And he's in on goal. Shot at goal! Magnificent from Matheus Cunha! A finish right from the top draw. And they are right back within touch. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Fermin has it in a wide position. Dembele. Japan do have a chance to counter here. And here's Mbappe. Rafael Leao. Mbappe. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Lopez. João Palhinha. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's a searching pass.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Japan can't breathe again. Just great chance! Another one of football's and how moments.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
Pinches it off him. And now a sudden chance to counter.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's De Bruyne. Haaland. Haaland going forward.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he shoots! And it's in! Late drama! Late goal! This will be one frantic ending! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Japan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
And here's Vinicius Junior. That is good alertness. Deftly away. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Looking to play him in. Pulls it back. Rafael Leao! Oh, that was a brilliant save. And that's it. Japan can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.